This video is sponsored by Tecno. What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and I'm listening to you guys. You want to see more affordable smartphones. So today, we've got something special. This is the Tecno Camon 18 Premier. And Tecno was cool enough to send this out to us so we could check it out, talk about it. But even better, they're gonna be giving away 3 extra phones and some of their earbuds to some of you guys. And all you gotta do to enter this giveaway is leave a comment down below in the description with your Twitter handle, and then boom. A few of you lucky folks will walk away with the Tecno Camon 18 Premier and some of their earbuds. Now, what do you get when you pick up one of these guys? Let's unbox it real quick. So the box that it comes in is pretty simple, but when you check the back, you've got all of the special features and all of the cool specs that you'd want to know. But once you pop it open, you've got your phone, again, listing out some of those specs, but we'll get to that in a second. Underneath that, you're gonna get your warranty card, as well as all the paperwork, quick start guide, the documents that you expect to see. And under that, you guys, the budget phones have done it again. This thing comes with a case. I'm still shocked that a phone that costs a third of some of the flagships that we see out there comes with a case, but we also get a charger. And check this out, guys. These come with dedicated earbuds and a 3.5mm headphone jack. I feel like I'm back in the old days, which is a good thing, especially in this price range. But aside from that, we also have a SIM ejector tool. But now let's take a look at the phone. Once you pull off the wrapper, you're greeted by this beautiful, and I might be biased, beautiful color. This is their ocean moonlight color. It looks amazing, especially with that red accent around the camera lens. This is an amazing color. I absolutely love this thing. But there's also a summer breeze version available as well. So now let's actually check out the phone and see what you get for 330 bucks. So here it is, you guys. This is the Camon 18 Premier. I'm telling you, I love the way this thing looks. I think this is one of the best looking colors I've ever seen on a smartphone, and whatever, I'm biased, I don't care, it looks good. Right, Carl?
It do look good.
Jay?
Looks good on camera.
On camera and in real life, Jay. Don't be rude. But what we're looking at here, guys, is a 6.7-inch full HD display. This has a 92% screen to body ratio. So the bezels are pretty small. We've got the cutout for the front-facing camera, which is 32 megapixels, which, what? We'll talk about cameras in a second. But yeah, this 6.7-inch display, it's a 120 hertz AMOLED display, which I'm just shocked to see on these inexpensive phones. I feel like 120 hertz is like a flagship level spec, but we're seeing this more and more, and it is amazing that this has that.
It's adaptive too.
Is it adaptive?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So then that means you're not always running at 120 hertz, which is great, because if you want this at 120 hertz, you could go ahead and do that. If you want it to be adaptive, which means the screen changes depending on how much you're using it. It'll scale up to 120 hertz when you're like scrolling and doing stuff like that. It helps for a much smoother navigation and going through the phone. It is an experience that you need to just use it to believe it. Now, this screen is TUV Rainland certified, which means it's a low blue light product. Basically what that means, guys, is that if you're using your phone at night, you don't have to worry about that blue light impacting your eyes, keeping you up at night. So having that here is a nice plus. And just looking at the screen, I like the way the colors pop. Now, me personally, I'm a fan of like a very nice saturated image. Basically, I like my colors to be nice and vibrant. And from just like a viewing perspective, let me see something here. I'll throw up one of our videos. Yo, honestly, I like the way the colors pop on this screen. But okay, enough about the screen. Let's take a look at the rest of the phone, right? So we've got all of our buttons on the right side. We've got our volume controls on the top. And you've also got your fingerprint scanner / power button on the right side, which is actually surprisingly fast. Check this out, guys. Bop. You don't even need to press it. You just lay your finger down and you're in. And while it does have a fingerprint scanner, it also does a face unlock. So if you want to unlock it with your face, boom. Let me see something, Carl. Look over here.
It unlocked.
Psych! No, get out of here. Security's tight. And on the opposite side, in the top left, you've got your SIM card tray. This can hold 2 SIM cards, as well as an SD card. So if you want to expand your storage, you got that option. Now on the bottom, we've got our USB-C port, our speaker, and that 3.5mm jack. But where a lot of the magic happens, you guys, is over here, the camera setup. So we've got a triple camera system over here. We've got our main 64 megapixel camera. We've also got this very interesting ultra wide. It's a 12 megapixel, but Tecno says this thing is like having a gimbal on your camera, and I gotta try that out. We're gonna go outside, we're gonna give it a shot, but take a look at this, guys. The camera inside, you can see that it's actually stabilized by this gimbal system that they've created. I don't know if you guys saw well with that little demonstration, but it's crazy to see like this moving lens on this system. And you've got your telephoto lens over here that allows you to do up to a 60 times hybrid zoom. 5 of that is lossless. So we've got quite the system over here. We're gonna go ahead, give it a try outside, especially that gimbal feature. I wanna give that a serious shot. But before we jump out there and test out these camera features, let's talk about the specs. So this thing is packing a Helios G96 processor.
And it's got a pretty decent battery size as well, 4,750 milliamp hours.
And it also comes with that charger that you guys saw earlier, which is a 33 watt flash charger. So you should get some fast charging speeds with this guy as well. And if you're curious, you can get up to 50% with just 20 minutes of charging. Not to mention, this thing has 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of internal storage. Let's make that the standard, 256. Let's start from there. I like that. But all right, I wanna mess around with this camera. I wanna see how stable it really is. You guys are using gimbals. I'm gonna be using a gimbal too. You wanna switch? Let's go try it out. All right guys, so we took a few shots, and for a phone in this price range, you can pull off some decent stuff, but the real magic is what comes from the video side when you're trying to get a stable shot. It's actually pretty good.
I gotta say, for a phone in this price range, I was surprised at some of the selfies I could get out of this camera. I did notice that the exposure tended to go a bit higher than necessary, but I think a lot of these shots are definitely usable.
All right, Jay, we're gonna try and get some B-roll here. So we're gonna take off the Ultra Steady. We're gonna shoot this bike. All right, so we're just using the regular mode. Now, let's try another shot with the Ultra Steady on. This is cool. So we shot quite a bit of video with the Steady camera, and you can get some really good video, but when you have that Ultra Steady feature on, it makes a huge difference. Everything just gets so much smoother. So a phone with a $330 price tag, I feel like this has a lot going for it. I feel like we're tapping into a whole new world when it comes to like budget smartphones, because there's some quality stuff out here that you can get for like $300 or even less. So huge shout out to Tecno for sending this out, putting it on our radar so we can share it with you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, be the cool guy or girl that gives this video a thumbs up. And guys, definitely leave your Twitter handles in the comment section so you guys can have a chance at winning a free Camon 18 Premier. But till the next video, guys, it's your average consumer. Peace. Best color ever, right, Carl?
Of course.
Good stuff.